Which is the worst single decision in history ever made by a person?
The Donner Party of 90 pioneers choosing to take a shortcut when heading west from Illinois to California in 1846. Said shortcut led to them getting trapped in the Sierra Nevada mountains and resorting to cannibalism.
In the beginning the universe was created. This has made a lot of people very angry and been widely regarded as a bad move.
Either the Great Leap Forward or the time I had gas station sushi.
Mao Zedong's revolutionary campaign The Great Leap Forward resulting in millions of people starving to death. Yahoo refused to buy Google for 1 million and later for 40 billion again. Hitler, who wants to fight a two-front war.
Have you ever quit a job, without another lined up, for you mental health? How did it turn out?
I got bored of my life in the UK and sick of my job. So I quit and got a one-way ticket to Australia to start a new life.
IT people of Reddit, what is your go-to generic, fake, explanation for why a computer was not working if you don't feel like the end user wouldn't understand the actual explanation?
Rather than a lengthy explanation. Haha, yeah, it's like they have a mind of their own.
Sometimes computers do these things.
You're just not scary enough. I've lost count of how many systems I've fixed where the issues involved resolved themselves just because I sat down at the keyboard.
I simplify, but I don't lie. I end up using a lot of telephone analogies because people think they understand telephone systems.
Just needed to update Adobe Reader.
Which 2 and 2 did you just recently put together?
The blacks of the eye are black because there's nothing there. It's just a hole. You're seeing inside their eyeball, but you can't see anything because there's no light in there.
A chum bucket is where you'd keep fish guts, possibly explaining why Plankton's restaurant ain't so busy. Edit, spelling.
No me but a boss of mine just realized you can count the steps on a ladder to tell how tall it is. PGP encryption that a lot of large businesses use stand for pretty good privacy. It's good to know data security is so important.
That comedian's stories aren't completely true.
Teachers of Reddit, what is the weirdest excuse you've ever heard that turned out to be true?
That their homework had been confiscated by Colonel Gaddafi's police. Turns out the kid's father worked for a Libyan bank, and the homework was about aerosols. Kid had gone to visit him during the summer break, and it was taken by the border guards.
My cousin took my homework on vacation to Venezuela.
Me, the teacher, didn't make cookies for the last day of school before finals as promised because a car drove into my house and they cut off my gas line to check for leaks. I pulled up the local news article as evidence.
If Cinderella's shoe fit perfectly, why did it fall off?
And why didn't it change / disappear like everything else?
Have you ever tried running in heels? Plot convenience.
Did you see the other beasts he could choose? There was no way that she wasn't fitting the hot blonde.
She was running in high heels, and glasses and remotely flexible. I wouldn't be surprised her heels were popping out of the damn things all night.
Americans who visited European countries, what made you go WTF?
In Paris I saw a gang 10+ of police officers patrolling on rollerblades. I heard them before I saw them.
The colorful, cartoonish gravestones in northeastern Romania that depict how the person died.
There was a daycare or kindergarten located directly above the prostitute display booths. Amsterdam, 2007.
Public restrooms that cost money to enter a bathroom stall.
A lot more smoking than I'd have expected.
so many pharmacies in Spain.
Movie logic is now real-life logic. How has the world instantly changed?
Everyone who shoots me, misses. But I only need to one-shot everyone.
Suddenly everything that happens is important to your development and cogent to your story. If someone introduces a gun into your life, know that it will go off at some point.
High schoolers now all look like they are in their mid-20s.
You have unlimited ammo.
Randomly smashing a keyboard gifts you the ability to create a 3D image and enhance down to the microscopic level. Take an image of DNA and track down the man who took your stuff.
When there is a car about to run you over, instead of running left/right you're running away from it so it catches up and runs you over.
My husband and I get into a huge fight that causes a string of dramatic soul-searching events that tests our marriage, because we forgot how to communicate and use cell phones.
Serious, Doctor of Reddit, what was the saddest death you have experienced in the hospital? Redditors with non-English native languages, what's something, sentences, words, phrases, sayings etc., that makes complete sense in your native language but completely turns weird if translated to English for a non-native?
Earrings at a medskjegit postkasse to sit with one's beard in a post box. Means something like being stuck in a stupid situation that's your own fault. To be honest, it makes just about as much sense in Norwegian as in English.
Swearing. E.g., Mikago and tusen weirdos greater than I shit on your dead ancestors. Use when you really want to offend someone.
It's raining steel pipes, it's pouring. Falling with the door in the house, out of the blue.
There are owls in the swamp. It's from Danish and means something is not right.
He who eats salt will also drink water.